Alright folks, Jim from Killer Diller. It's cooled down out here, and we're going to start taking apart this water pump on this 99 Land Rover Discovery. Series 2. I just loosened up the fan nut down there, so now the fan is slowly coming off, and there it goes. Alright. One fan removed. That clutch looks pretty darn new. So I'll probably put that one back on instead of the other one. And let's go ahead and take our belts off. So we got our tensioner over here. Got a 15mm socket on there to get that loose. And let's see if that bad boy will just sit right there like that. Come on now. You can do it. Alright. Oh, I got my new camera, but it's charging. It's got the head giddy up and everything where I could actually just be hands-free like you're wearing one of your flashlights, your headlamps, and I could just take pictures of all this, and it'd be a really cool video, but the damn thing's charging. Oh, I thought it was charged at least enough for this video, but that's alright. It'll be charged, it'll be ready to go, but we did get a nice new little camera. It's a Naxa, I believe it is, and it was only $60, and it came with like 16 different mounts and all kinds of good stuff like that. So we're going to try it out. I saw some videos, did some research on it. I'll do a little bit more of that when I get my GoPro that's coming also. I think it'll be here on the 2nd. So I'll do a little video comparison of both of those. And, you know, for people that don't have $400 or $500 for, you know, a fancy camera, this one was $60 tax delivered today. I bought it today, this morning. Found it online. Excuse me. Bought it this morning. And it was here by 3 o'clock this afternoon from Fry's. So wherever you have a Fry's, or you know, if you have one local, they'll get it to you that day. And it didn't cost anything for that day, you know, like today's shipping either. And today's Sunday. So, all right, we're gonna push this tensioner over, like so. Get our belts off. 15mm on your tensioner. Let's get our belts off of here. Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Belt doesn't look horrible, but I do have a new one, and if I'm this far into it, I might as well just put the new one on, and I'll save this one as a spare for down the road in case something happens when I'm driving down the road. Alright, so here's your water pump. Here's the pulley for it right here. We're not going to take I don't think we're going to take this pulley off. I think we're going to go ahead and just leave this pulley on here. And take the whole water pump from the other one over there and just bring it over, put the new gasket on, and slap it on here. The other one's coming off of that 01. It only has 100,000 miles on it, so if it gets me 30,000 more miles, that'd be awesome. I will go ahead and order 2 new water pumps, one for that truck and one for this truck, they're only like $45, $48 on Parts Geek. So I'll go ahead and order one, and I'll have a brand new one waiting in case anything happens. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and pull that one back off and put the brand new one on and keep the old one for a spare. So here we go. There's our pulley. There's our bolts. I don't know if you can see, but this bolt, it's this one right here. If you see, the gasket blew pretty much right when I got to the house, so this thing leaked almost all of its fluid out. So I'm not too worried. That's why I took the top the top hose off. Normally you wouldn't do that because it's still going to have some back pressure and some fluid in there, and then it's going to spill all over you and make a huge mess. But if you loosen that bolt right there first, then it'll actually drain. You put a pan underneath like I've got going on down there, and it'll actually drain the coolant level down to that bolt level, which is the very bottom of your water pump. So then you don't get a bunch of what do you call it, antifreeze and stuff all over you. That's what I was looking for. So as you can see here, that bearing is pretty much gone. So that's where our problem lies. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on pulling this thing off. It's 10mm bolts, and then 2, I believe, are 7/16. and of course they have to have 2 different ones, and that's the plug one. It's the outer body ones, and all the other ones are 10 millimeter, and there are 2 longer bolts, and you always put your 2 longer bolts back in first, and then you do a crisscross just like you would when you're doing your tires. When you put your tires back on and you run your lug nuts down, you do top, bottom, side, side, top, bottom, or however your pattern is. And you're going to do the same thing with the water pump bolts, because then that'll make sure that the gasket actually flattens properly, and it doesn't get any kind of out of place or anything that'll cause it to start leaking again. Then you have to take it all back apart and redo it, and nobody wants to do that twice if you don't have to. So I'm gonna get on this thing before it gets dark. I still got to go up and I got to pull the old water pump off once I get this one done and get it all clean, get all the old gasket cleaned off of it and everything. And then I will start shooting the video again when I bring the other one back to put on here. And hopefully my new camera will be charged and I can use my new camera. Sadie will probably be out here diving after a little bit. She likes to go swimming. She did it earlier today when we had some friends over. She just took it upon herself to go out there and just start diving around. And they were like, what the heck? That dog dives? So, you're not the only one seeing it. Other people are seeing it too. Alright, man, this is Jim from Killer Diller Outdoors. I am out to get greasy. Talk to you soon. See ya! Alright, so we just got our pulley loosened. And our pulley is coming off. There is the pulley. Looks pretty good. And then there is the front of the water pump. See how that's rocking? Those bearings are gone. So I got those 2 bolts there loosened. I got these couple broke loose. Now I got to get that one, this one down here. You can see where it's leaking right there actually. Looks like it's leaking right there, like it broke. Probably because this bearing that broke off right there. So, okay, one step down. Hopefully the next picture is going to be one of the water pump. So, back at it. See, right there. I pulled that bottom plug like I said. And now it is draining. I hope y'all can see that. Sorry, it was real quick. Plug just finally, or this bolt just finally came out. So as you can see, the superstition is real. You take that bolt out, you don't have to unhook all this crazy stuff. You just take that bottom bolt and it'll drain it right on down. Alright, got one more bolt. Okay, I think it's ready to come out. I'll give it a little tap here. There it goes. There goes all the rest of the fluid. Oh yeah. Oh my lord, look at that thing. Whoo, that's original. Can you see it? Focus. Focus, phone. Let's see. Can you see that thing? See how bad that thing is? Man. Ugh, sounds terrible. God. Man, I hope the other one doesn't look that bad. Otherwise I'm screwed. I'm going to have to order one. Let's see. Got a little bit of gasket stayed on there. These gaskets have a little... oh yeah, I was starting to eat into that too right there. See that? I think you can see that. Sorry, because it was, the bearings were gone. It was so out of balance. I'm starting to eat into that housing there. Whew. Man, could have started to be trouble, huh? Alright, well we got it off. I've just got to clean off this gasket material here. Best way to do that is take like a razor knife blade or whatever and just go, because these are aluminum, just go very, very lightly around, kind of like back dragging on it, and that usually gets it off there pretty good. And then just, wipe it down real good and clean it, and you should be in good shape. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to go up. I won't repost a video of taking off the other one because you just watched me do this one, but I will bring the other one down. If it looks as bad as that one, I'll show y'all. If not, if it's ready to rock and roll, I'm going to put that bad boy on, fill it back up full of fluid, and then hopefully get back to work tomorrow. Kind of need the truck to go to work. Alright guys, Have a great evening, and I will talk at you later.